Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I just saw the trailer for the new A24 film coming soon, God's Creatures. If you love film, gaming, or television content, please hit that subscribe button and let's get into my thoughts. So, as a big fan of A24 and as someone who checks their website regularly to see what they have coming up soon, I'd only seen one still from this film and it just didn't look too interesting to me. And I was thinking that this might be one of the few boring A24 films. However, after watching this trailer, I am a little more intrigued in it.
Could be interesting.
The first thing I noticed was that this has a pretty solid cast. Emily Watson is a solid actress and I was excited to see Aisling Franciosi was in this as well. I think her performance in The Nightingale is riveting and I highly recommend that film if you haven't seen it yet. Now, what intrigues me about this film is the genre. I thought from that still that this was going to be more of a drama movie, and while this does have elements of drama in it by the looks of the trailer, this seems to be going for more of a mystery thriller, and for me, I am excited about that as someone who usually really enjoys that genre. I also noticed some tones of horror, and if I was to mash two films together from my impression from this trailer, it looks like it has that setting from something like The Lighthouse and a tone to something like The Blackcoat's Daughter. The cinematography looked really good too, drawing on some real life locations rather than shooting at a studio, which a lot of A24 films usually go for those real world locations, and the films look stunning because of it. What interests me the most about this film was that it seems to be going for themes of living up to your family's expectations with a dark twist, and I can see how if this was done right, it could be really compelling. In terms of God's Creatures, the jury's out on it if it will execute on those themes flawlessly. It is just a trailer, so who knows how the film is going to turn out, but I think there would be enough in here to make this a really quality film. I am worried though that at some points this looks as if it could be going for some slower pacing, which is something I am not a fan of at all. If this goes down that route, I would be looking at giving this a negative review when the film comes out, because quite a few of those films just failed to grip me. I know a few of you may be really into that thing, and that is perfectly fine, but for me it's just not my thing.
I hate it.
I don't know if this was just pure speculation on my part, but did anyone else notice one of the opening shots of the trailer, how there was something looking towards the town? Is it possible that we are going to get some sort of creature or terrible person almost haunting this sea town? Because that could make for some real tension-filled scenes, which I am on board for. Another thing working in the film's favour in my eyes is just the fact that it came from Cannes. I'm not saying that every single film that comes from there is good, but most of the time if it isn't good, it's at least interesting. But most of the time when a film has come from Cannes, I have usually really enjoyed it, especially from the films that have released in the past 3 years or so. Overall, I'm interested in seeing this when it comes out, and hopefully this will release at the Brisbane International Film Festival this year, because I will go and it will be one of the A24 films I will see there. When it releases, I will have a full review for this as I do for most films from A24, because they are my favourite studio who have always released something that at least intrigues me. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I have other trailer reactions, including my one for the other recent A24 trailer, Pearl, in the playlist above me. Tell me what your thoughts are towards God's Creatures. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.